Hey, it's Dalton, and I'm the founder of the Mimic Method and the creator of this elemental sounds checklist. And in this video, I'm going to do a quick recap of the 38 elemental sounds of French. Now, what does that mean? Anything you'll ever hear a French person say can be broken down into some combination of these 38 sounds. Therefore, if you're having a difficulty understanding French people when they speak, especially when they speak fast and blend the words together, it's probably due to you having some kind of issue hearing or making sense of one or more of these sounds. By that same token, if you have trouble expressing yourself in French, speaking clearly, having your accent understood, then you can trace it back to some sort of mispronunciation of one or more of these sounds. So I'm going to quickly go over these sounds. However, if you really want to go into deep detail on each one, I strongly recommend signing up for our Elemental Sounds of French Master Class, where I go over each elemental sound in detail, talking about how to hear it, how to differentiate it from other sounds, how to make your mouth to move your tongue and lips to pronounce these sounds, all that good stuff. How to master it. And when you master these sounds, that's your first step in being able to understand more and speak with a better accent. So a quick recap though. First, we have our oral vowels. And oral vowels means that the air is coming out only through your mouth and not through your nose when you articulate it. So we have la chat, la chat, passe, face, terrasse, espace, chaque, maman, tasse, e, I, o, u, e. Couple of notes I want to make here for common mispronunciations that English speakers have. They move their tongue a lot on this vowel. So instead of saying le and te and lue, they'll move their tongue upwards during the articulation. Le, lue, bouger, manger, instead of bouger, manger. Keep your tongue fixed. Keep these vowels short. French is very short and sweet and crisp sounding kind of language. Same goes for the O here. Instead of saying lo, faux, gros, côte, joli, a person might say low, faux, grosse, côte, jolie. Once again, keep your tongue fixed in one position. And also here, this happens as well. Instead of nous, vous, tu, bouge, trouve, louer, an English speaker might move their tongue excessively, round their lips a little bit. Nous, vous, tu, bouge. So listen to the native speaker and really try to mimic her articulation perfectly, focusing on keeping your vowels short, your tongue in one position, and your lips relaxed. All right, moving on, we have the o, e, a. This one is a bit tricky for some people, but once you just have to listen closely and try to really match the tongue position of the native speaker. So, not, poche, pros, bot, sot, trot, e, et, tête, noisette, le, sept. Vitesse. You want to differentiate this sound from the I sound here. In our master class, we have extra audio for you comparing sounds that a lot of people confuse. When you see sounds side by side, it makes it much easier for you to separate them in your brain, in your hearing, in your pronunciation. But for now, just work with the single audio and kind of flip back and forth on your own and try to really appreciate each sound for its own. This is a bit of a tricky sound that you don't really hear differentiated in too many places, but we're including it because it is differentiated in some accents. This tongue position is a bit more back compared to the a we hear. So la, cha, passe, face versus trois, fois, ra. Your tongue is a bit more back position, so it's a different elemental sound. Then we have our rounded vowels. Rounded vowels means that your lips are in a rounded position while you articulate the vowel. So for these, your lips are pretty much relaxed. They round a little bit on certain ones like oh and but not to the extreme that they do for these ones. Fleur, fleur, sœur, meilleur, revers, feuille, bœuf, cœur, fontu, nu, rue, su, tu, écude, peu, veux, creux, que, heureux, valeureux. So these are the three rounded vowels of French, each with a different tongue position, but the same degree of very, very rounded lips. So you want to focus on that a lot if you're learning French. It trips people up a lot. Then we have our nasal vowels, of which there are three. So I said it before, an oral vowel occurs when your airflow is exclusive through the mouth. A nasal vowel occurs when airflow passes through both the mouth and the nose. All right, so basically you're relaxing a thing called the velum in the back of the mouth, allowing the air to pass through both channels. You learn all about how to control nasality and develop that ability in our masterclass. But for now, we'll just go through these real quick. These are just different tongue positions, same nasality. Fin, vilain, frein, quintre, quinze, certain, pain, train, or on, bon, honte, ronchon, con, voulon, front, or en, dans, con, grand, sans, entre, vent, fond. So these are 3 different sounds, but people who are new to French or even been learning it for a long time often have a lot of difficulty differentiating these 3 sounds because they all sound just like one nasal vowel to them. So once again, in our masterclass course, we give you more audio to help you separate these 3 sounds in your ear and your brain. Then we have our consonants. Most of these are pretty straightforward. Mémoire, petit, bref, fait. These all exist in English. These sounds are worth paying attention to with the little hats underneath, because what that indicates is you're articulating the sounds with the blade of the tongue rather than the tip. In English, we pronounce our TD and N with the tip of our tongue, so we're like toi, tilte, tu, tata. But in French, it's a softer sound because they're articulating with the blade of the tongue, which is beyond the tip. Toi, tilte, tu, tata. All right, so pay attention to that subtle difference. It makes a big difference in your pronunciation and hearing. Same here, droit, doux, du, attendre, direct, douillet. And same for the S, ce, cerise. You're doing a little bit deeper in your tongue when you pronounce it in French. Moving forward, the rest of these sounds are pretty straightforward. You'll notice some IPA symbols, International Phonetic Alphabet. These are symbols that are will be new to you. However, these sounds are pretty straightforward. Cherche is the SH sound in English, but an IPA gives it its own symbol. That's why it sounds this way. Same way here. Je jouais, jardin, âge. This is the symbol for that sound. Nya, this sound is this. Nyouf, mignon, beignet, Avignon, ligne, montagne. Ya, it's written actually in J in French. Youpi, fille, deuil, travail, yacht. All right, and then we have this sound, very tricky for a lot of people. You want to focus here. This one requires you to round your lips at the beginning. Oui, lui, suis. So you can't confuse it with the w, the W sound. So it's not we, it's oui. And we go over that in detail in the course. Carrément, car, pretty straightforward with the K. Dégage, camping. These only really occur, this sound only occurs in English borrowed words like camping, faire de camping, parking, bingo, kung fu master, marketing, string. It just kind of occurs before J and before G and K made at the same part of the mouth. It's called a velar nasal. W. Then we have the French R sounds, of which there's 3 you should really pay attention to. The voiceless fricative, trois, proche, croix, travail, presque, crise. Then you have one that has your voice on top. Riche, recette, carotte, d'or, ouvre, bravo, drôle. Then you have one where your tongue kind of pump fakes, gets really close to what's called the uvula, but doesn't actually make contact. Parler, fermer, cherche, parle, devoir. And this is like a kind of a lazier version, which is very helpful when you're trying to speak French fast. And yeah, that pretty much covers all the elemental sounds of French, everything you need to know when you're learning French. And if you have trouble understanding French, then you can probably trace it to one of these sounds. So listen to the native speaker audio. And if you don't feel confident that you're hearing a sound correctly, kind of check it off here. Maybe make a note if you print this out or write in a PDF document. And then if you try to mimic it and pronounce it and your tongue gets stuck, you can't quite make it sound exactly like the native speaker, you want to check it off as well. And then finally, I strongly recommend you sign up for our Elemental Sounds Masterclass, because in that, we'll tell you everything you'll ever need to know to perfect your hearing and pronunciation of all these sounds. Once you have perfect hearing and pronunciation of all 39 elemental sounds of French, then you'll be way better at picking up new words, learning the language faster, speaking with a better accent, understanding people more. Huge thing, but you won't get it anywhere else. So sign up for that class. And in the meantime, listen to that native speaker audio and mimic, listen, mimic.